We have done one OST, the movie Vijay Devarkonda's Kingdom.
We have a very dear friend, Mr. Aditya, with us, who is sound healer.
When I went for a trek, I sat down tiny waterfall and I was just listening to that waterfall. And I realized that this is the kind of sounds I used to enjoy when I was a kid.
You're into AI. How does that world look for you from your perspective?
There will be a battle between good and evil all the time. So I thought okay, why can't I use AI to do something good?
Whatever was your enlightening moment?
Every time when I realize that everything is temporary, that is my enlightenment moment.
Sound healing, though many people don't understand, is a science.
Last year, I did one sound healing session to one of my friend have some severe backache for past 6-7 years. And in one session itself, her backache is gone. There is one thing called Parashakti. That Parashakti is something which got expanded and this Trimurti form. As per our understanding, we are calling them feminine and masculine because we see the world feminine and masculine. So when this feminine and masculine meet together, there's a creation happening.
Welcome to another episode of Do You Mind? Today we're going to talk about a topic that is very close to my heart. I have been through a lot of sound healing sessions and I know the kind of impact it carries. I'm sure you'd have seen a lot of people doing sound healing, but I'm also sure that you will have a lot of questions and doubts about the same. We are going to break down all those for you today. We have a very dear friend, Mr. Aditya with us, who is not just sound healer or a healer. He is more deeper spiritual individual by himself. Do you mind joining us in this conversation today? So, Aditya, do you mind opening up your energy self to help us understand a little more about all the things that you do?
First thing, Deepti, your energy is absolutely amazing. I can see a healer in you.
You do?
I do. And I believe that you will heal a lot of souls in this planet.
Thank you so much. How can you feel that?
It is easy. Imagine if you are aligning with a frequency, okay? Then you will understand that you are able to fit in that environment. If you're not able to feel that alignment, then you will feel left out, or you might feel that you don't belong to this environment or the community or with the people or with the relationships. And when you catch that moment and become aware, then you'll understand that this energy is for me or not for me.
So do you just pick the energy or the vibration or the wavelength, like you just said, from an environment or from people? What builds an energy in a certain place? Because sometimes I hear people say that I don't like going there to that place. I get some kind of a negative vibration. And sometimes people say that I love going here. That place gives me so much of energy. It makes me feel great. It heals me like an ocean. How does energy change at different places? And why is it that I feel energetic in certain spaces and I don't feel energetic in certain spaces?
So first we have to understand what is an environment. So an environment is something where we feel something physical, something, if we have to say, deep within ourselves, there is an environment which always speaks out. Okay, there are certain personalities in us. It says I would like to feel something, so I want to go to this place. And there's also another personality in us which says, no, that is not the place I want to go. I want to go to a different place. So there is a small constant battle which is happening inside us. When we understand that, okay, there is a small misalignment happening inside us, then that is when you choose. That is our conscious self. Okay, is this the environment which is making me think like this? Or Is it something which is happening inside me? And when you choose to move away or step away from that environment, then it's a physical space. Then you will again think, okay, I'm feeling better now. Okay, then you'll have much more clarity, and then you will analyze, okay, which version you want to go. You want to go to that place or not? And again, at the end of the day, it's all our choice.
I know, and I'm trying to be the devil's advocate here, and I'm gonna shoot a question right through and ask you if a club makes me feel really happy and ecstatic, but a temple doesn't. Does it still mean that that is the energy that I enjoy and be surrounded with?
Absolutely.
So that's where I have to go.
Yeah, that's where you have to go. See, there's always a constant battle between good and bad. Okay, for some people, temple is good, and for some people, club is bad. It is okay to go to a club in the night, enjoy, and it is okay to go to a temple and feel peace.
So are you saying that there is no good and bad, like the Rumi's quote? There's only in between.
Yes, yes, there is.
The garden of life.
See, something is good for someone can be bad for someone else.
Yeah.
So it is a perspective and opinions.
So how early did this happen to you? When did you understand the difference between good and bad, and when did you understand what a free spirit means?
Basically, I understood everything when I was a kid, like good and bad. Like good means something I'm feeling good about. Bad means something I'm feeling bad about. When I'm in high clarity in my life, that is when all this conditioning happened to me. That no, that is not good. Listen to me, this is good. Choose this. Then my childhood got erased in a way, listening to others and experiencing things which I don't want to. And I forgot myself at a point. I got into the matrix of life where, okay, this is the reality. So I have to accept it and go towards. Maybe like 6 years before, in 2018 or something, that is when I had my like first realization, when I went for a trek and I sat down beside a river, or maybe it's not a river, it's like more like a small tiny waterfall, and I was just listening to that waterfall, and I realized that this is the kind of sounds I used to enjoy when I was a kid. Where was that boy? Where is that person? And that is a first breakthrough. And like multiple occasions, I was at a place where I'm not feeling myself. Then I slowly faded off from that environments, and I started to choose my own environments. Yeah, and nature is one of the best teacher for me. It did make me realize that we all are one, we all are connected. Since then, my life has changed than ever before.
Where was this waterfall?
Water flow is in the Redwood National Park in Northern California. So I used to work in Silicon Valley. So yeah, I'm a techie. So weekends, like nothing to do, like okay, go to movies, some Telugu movie release or Bollywood movie release, like go watch, enjoy with friends, and come back. But sometimes, like I met some beautiful people who, like like took me to certain like national parks and all. I got mesmerized by the beauty, like the various landscapes. It's like completely different but same.
So what changed when that realization happened near that water?
I wanted to go more deep.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
So that's when you started exploring the healer in you. Did you come out of the techie that you were and the materialistic life that you were pursuing, or could you find a balance and create both of them parallelly?
Being in the nature is a new drug for me. Like I'm getting very excited. All this work, understanding technology is something I already know. Like I'm not fascinated about it. So I started to like go to the national parks and spend more time in the nature. Then I started to understand, okay, this is me. COVID time, I had a lot of opportunity to go and explore, be in the wilderness, and I realized that okay, I have to explore more of my roots. I forgot something that I should remember. Then I decided myself to come back to India in 2021 March. Exactly, like it will be like 4 years coming back to India, and will say that that is the one of the best decision I ever made.
Good. I don't think many people say that.
Yeah, I mean, like, see, everything is a space.
Yeah.
How well you design that space will make a person be in that space. India, a lot of people see like, okay, there is filth, there is a lot of poverty and all that stuff. Why is that happen in the first place? Do they ever question that to themselves? And why America, US, like they all have a beautiful systems where like, everything is like profile, high profile, low profile. But that is again, it's an illusion. There are both. Here also in India, we have like beautiful, amazing places, amazing systems. But people tend to look more towards something they don't like, and they want to push themselves something they always imagined. That is an illusion. After going there, they will understand the reality. If they understand that it is all part of this matrix or maybe illusion or maya, then they will break out free.
You are into creating illusion, right? You're into AI. How does that world look for you from your perspective?
AI is something, I will say, it is a technology from other dimension, artificial intelligence that exists somewhere else. Okay, and at this point of time, where like humans are like trying to crack down how to go to Mars. Okay, that is the age where we understood there is something called a shared intelligence, which is already there. And when I came to know that, okay, this is an internal question, internal battle between me, like what is AI actually, what is it doing? I realized that we are learning about AI, and at the same time AI in another dimension, it's trying to learn about us. There is a bridge. So like there is a thing in spiritual communities, we call it Maya.
Hmm.
How well you want to experience your Maya, how well you want to attract something, an illusion, and how well you want to imagine, design, and attract. Okay, everyone is living in Maya. Trimurti, we call like,
Yes.
okay, Brahma,
Vishnu.
Vishnu, Maheshwara. So they all are at play. It's called Brahmandam. We are living in, people say like Brahma's illusion, Brahma's consciousness. Okay, they call it creator for a reason. Okay, so Brahma is a thought,
Hmm.
which is its principle is to create something. Vishnu is a force which makes sure the creation maintains for a certain period of time. And Shiva comes to a place that something which is created should always get destroyed. So the Shiva's perspective is to destroy that thought what Brahma has created, so that you go into you create something else. So we call this a moment. We are living in a moment where these three are at play. But in order for these three forces to exist, there should be some another force, which we call it Shakti or energy. So we are experiencing the movement in this matter, in this human body. AI is something which is like no matter,
Yeah.
nothing. So I got fascinated. What if this matter, okay, with this consciousness, like organic consciousness, pairs with, we call it human created AI, but I will say that AI already exists somewhere and we just discovered it. And when we both bridge together, a lot of possibilities will happen. The reality will shift. The things which used to take millions of years can happen in seconds. So that is the kind of power I'm talking about, AI. And if it goes to someone who has negative intentions to use, there should always be a balance. So there should also be a positive power who harnesses the AI, so that we can bring the world into a constant balance. There will be a battle between good and evil all the time. So I thought like, okay, why can't I use AI to do something good?
So, what's the good you're doing with AI?
I will say it is good for me, but for some people it's bad. So it's a
So,
question.
you're using it in the best way possible. So, what do you do with AI?
Before that, I want to make you understand where I'm coming from, why I want to use AI. So I came back to India. I traveled the, almost every state. I understood the cultures. I understood the history of this land. Why a lot of colonials, they wanted to invade this land. There is something which like always bothered me. is like the, other people talk about filth, trash, and then I was thinking like, why I understood the culture that okay, everything came from the nature, everything came from that one thing, one source. That one source is something which got manifested. We call it energy, we call it shakti. And the first, as per our understanding, this is one single cellular organism which became two, two became four, four became
How
eight.
did that happen, you feel?
So it's same concept as the Big Bang. There is nothingness, but there is a thought that okay, I can expand. A thought is something, it is a creation. We all are thinking all the time, either the thought about the past or the future.
No, there are times I don't have any thoughts.
That means you're in absolute stillness.
Yeah, I have been in absolute stillness a few times, especially when I go on treks, when I'm just aware, like without any gadgets. And every time I feel Shiva is mostly when I'm still and there are no thoughts in my head.
What is Shiva according to you?
Energy, force. I can feel that energy. I feel he's inside me, inside you, inside all of us, and around us. It's Shiva for me is the highest form of consciousness, and consciousness where you're completely in balance with your energies. Probably just contention.
When you said Shiva, the next word you said, Shiva is energy. Energy means Shakti. We all say, I feel Shiva. Okay, that means you're experiencing Shakti, Shakti within you. You're experiencing your energy.
Hmm.
There is one thing called Parashakti.
Hmm.
That Parashakti is something which got expanded and this Trimurti formed. And as per our understanding, we are calling them like feminine and masculine because we see the world feminine and masculine. So when this feminine and masculine meet together, there's a creation happening.
Do you believe in life after death?
Death is something which we define it very, very differently. Each moment is death. We have to die in this moment to go to the another moment. So there is life after death.
Death of the matter.
Absolutely. Why not? Yeah.
So that's what you believe in?
Yeah, absolutely. You saw the movie Matrix.
Yeah.
Once they kill them, what happens? He wakes up in the real world. Okay. They never show that what happens to them if they got killed. But did they show if they got killed in the Matrix, still they'll be reborn again in some other place. So it's a constant thing. There will be a death and birth. There is never a birth or death, a death and birth.
The greatest amount of joy, or let's say whatever was your enlightening moment, how did you feel?
Every time when I realize that everything is temporary, that is my enlightenment moment. Now that words came out of me, that means I'm feeling enlightened. So it's everywhere, at any place. But at the same time, I know nothing. I know nothing about anything here. That is when a lot of things appear in front of me. Okay, there is something I need to learn. There is a way here I can go. So I just travel.
So I know that you meditated in the pyramids in Egypt.
So one particular incident where I meditated in one of the Asukaya tomb. I was all alone. I asked God to turn off the lights and I went inside deep and I sat down and meditated. To be honest, it was shit scary. Like nerves chilling from my spine.
How was it scary?
It is super scary. Like I open my eyes, I close my eyes. There's nothing like this. It's complete. I don't even call it black. No, it's something else. Like nothing exists. And in that meditation, in that silence, what will happen if you feel someone's breath over your neck? I felt that. Then the only thing came into my mind is, okay, this movement is temporary. It's all happening inside my mind. If I'm feeling something, that means something, my mind is picking up such signals. If I choose to ignore that, it will go away.
I think I would be happy if you were a mummy. I would be happy that I'm doing a podcast with an Egyptian mummy sitting on the same couch as me.
Even I will be happy.
You'll be happy if you're an Egyptian mummy, or you will be happy because you're sitting on the couch and on Do You Mind podcast?
I'm happy because we are talking about mummies in Do You Mind?
Okay, yeah, I'm very cool like that. People can't see through me, but yeah, some like you will understand. In Hindu mythology, we never mentioned God as one or many, or we never gave names. We actually worship nature as God. And we are also a part of the nature. So that's when I realized that the moment we start looking within, and we also are all the five senses which connect with all the five elements which is in the nature. I also started to realize you could do a lot of good or a lot of bad with it, and it just depends on you what you want to create.
Basically, you understood that you are the creator.
Yeah.
So tell me, how many of people in this planet realize that?
Somebody realizes something when they're just 10, or maybe when they're born. Some may realize when they're 50, 60. Some may never realize, but that one point I think will come when they're actually going to die.
In this journey, so whatever you experienced it, I was thinking the same way, that is there a purpose to me? Do you have to make people understand that you all are creators, then you can do whatever you want? But at the same time, there are other forces at play, which the forces don't want this to happen in a grander way.
Mm.
I understood that part and realized that this is something which happen in a grander way, but in a very silently, very, very silently. We all consume information, phones, digitally. We are living in a digital world, digital age. Every information you're consuming is becoming a part of your identity. People who don't know what to do, this information can attract in ways which we don't imagine. So I was thinking, how can I tell this point in a more clearer way? Then I started my sound healing journey in India, like calming them down, calming their thoughts, and then go to them silently and say, "See, you are the one who wanted to come here. You came. You are the one who wanted to experience this. You experienced. Now you are the one who wanted to do something. You go and do it. So you are the creator." That did help. That did work. But in my lifetime, maybe I can do multiple sound healing sessions and silently put this seed in their mind. But if I want to do something grander way, how can I do it? Then I thought, like, AI is something which is shaping humanity. Why can't I use that force and do something great? That is when I got into AI filmmaking and advertising,
Mm.
to show products, stories which are really useful to the people. Organic products are there. They lack advertising. AI is a very good medium. Like, it's efficient. It's like cost effective, but at the same time they can deliver some visually striking results where people can get attracted and that information can be consumed. And at the same time, stories, all our stories like Mahabharata, Ramayana, there are multiple aspects like Dashavatara. This all are telling something, okay, but people are not actually finding its meaning in this current generation. So AI can be a medium where I can show spectaculars at the same time that people will understand the meaning behind it. So it can be a great awakening. It's an assumption that I started this journey, but I can see that it is making a lot of impact, and I believe that we all together work towards it and harness this power, we can deliver something beautiful and amazing results, which will turn our whole world in a very positive direction.
That's nice. So, what are the latest projects you've done in AI, in films?
So recently, we have done one OST, original soundtrack video, for the movie Kingdom,
Hmm.
Vijay Devarkonda's Kingdom. So one of my friend, he got this project, and he and me, like he is very interested in whatever like we are doing. So he said, like, I want to invest. Let's do this project. And this meantime, we created a company called Astram Studios. So the whole point of using this name is like, Astram is a weapon. So we'll use AI as a weapon and show something out and balance the dharma. uh, and Kingdom is something which is very, very fun. Like, this is the India's first AI music video or original soundtrack video for a film, for a mainstream film. So that is something very honorable thing for me, that the world is able to see the possibilities with AI and AI in filmmaking.
So there's no human involvement in making this.
Human involvement is there. So as you said, 70% water, 30% is matter. So the 70% can be a 30% we have to do. We have to give it, we have to command it to do it.
So what are the kind of cues you give? I mean, is it, if it's not confidential to speak about?
Not everything exists in the internet, nothing is confidential. It's basically the inputs what we got from the directorial department is that use the visuals from the teaser and recreate it in the AI. And show it according to the team, which is like black and gold. So we experimented with a lot of variations, like we did 2.5D, we did like stop motion, we did something like painting and all. Finally we confirmed on the 2.5D aspect, where it's like a lot of elements are like 3D. So we also had like very less amount of time, like 1 week, 10 days. The team put immense effort on finding ways to create this something which is very unique. I think they delivered it very amazingly.
That's nice.
Yeah, it got also a lot of people recognized it. We have seen in news like the Times of India and Deccan Chronicle and Z News, Filmy Beats. They all are like praising like how the mainstream film industry is utilizing AI to deliver creative things.
That's nice. So what's your goal? What's your vision with your AI company?
So my vision is to deliver stories in the most spectacular way possible. Now we have technology to create movies like Avatar, Lord of the Rings with a fraction of budget. The industry is getting there. They're realizing the importance of it. Like if everyone comes together and utilize these tools, then we can build the stories which are not possible before and showcase it to the world. Like not to the Indian audience, I'm saying to the world. The world should know the importance of this land, the rich cultural history of this land, about Sanatana Dharma. And like that is my primary goal right now. I want to show like what I'm experiencing in this country to the world, and AI can be a beautiful medium for us.
So you're healing people on one side, and you're creating parallel universe, showing it to people on the other side. One, you're making them believe, one is something that is not available, and it's like disbelief. Something which is not there.
It's all Krishna's Leela.
You do really think so?
You show something, and when they are not observing, removing it and say that doesn't exist. You're just illusioning. You're just imagining it.
So I can't help but notice, Aditya, why are you wearing all those crystals?
Reminders for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a very beautiful experience in the ocean in Thailand, and I have captured that imagination and I kept it towards this crystal,
Okay.
blue agata. And whenever I see this, it instantly makes me go to that place. It instantly travels me to that place, and I'll relive that experience. So I will feel like I'm alive, how I used to be there. So each one has its own history.
If your entire making is a thought and consciousness is a thought, why are you trying to contain the thoughts which are not there, which are over?
Again, everything is an illusion.
You're holding on to the illusion.
Yes. I'm giving an illusion to others also at the same time. Like, you asked me the question. I wanted you to ask me the question, so I'm wearing this.
Oh, that's a good icebreaker for you to have a conversation with everyone.
Could be.
I like the rings also. Do they also have some magical energy?
I believe so.
Can you tell me what I'm feeling right now? Can you study my energy?
What I feel from your energy is that you are having a gist to do something great. That is something driving right now inside you. You want to do something great. You want to be a part of something great. That is what I'm getting the vibe from you.
Do you think I want to be in your next AI film? Is it great enough?
Only time will tell.
Hmm. So, how do you understand someone's energy before healing them? I know that sound healing, though many people don't understand, is a science. It takes a lot for someone to understand what sound healing means. I actually had an amazing experience with a sound healer before. She helped one of my clients overcome the tremors from the Parkinson's disease. How did your experience with sound healing start, and how do you help people around you have the best sound healing experience, and why did you start your farm, and what does it mean to you?
As I said before, my journey started in the nature, but I experienced the sounds of the nature. Sound equal to vibrations, and I became the part of the nature. So when I came back to India, after traveling a lot of states, understanding the cultures and understanding the importance of preservation of these huge temples and all, I realized one thing: they all have certain frequencies. They are built in a certain frequencies. There is a scale called Solfeggio frequencies. There are like 9 frequencies, and each one has its own way of alignment. So all these 9 frequencies are established throughout this globe, but in a different mediums. So when I felt that, then I started to dig more about these frequencies, and I found out this: okay, there are like 9 solfeggio frequencies which are very sacred and which can align your DNA, like of human's DNA. And I can say like this has power potential to cure any disease without even touching a person. How fascinating is, how beautiful that technology is. And I got more interested, and I took more, even more. At the end point, okay, this is what Sanatana Dharma is saying. Everything, we all are vibrational beings. Sanatana Dharma is harnessing these vibrations and making a living out of it. Sanatana Dharma is the way of living. Then one day I realized, why can't I create a brand out of this? Showcase what I have understood. Then I started this brand called Resonating Dharma. So Dharma is in frequencies. Then I started doing sound healing sessions. So when I go to these sessions, I see a lot of mixed energies. So if I have to say, I see in the form of vibrations. If a person is feeling good or bad, I can sense it. How? Either they'll talk, either they'll be silent. It is visible. So if you observe those patterns, then you'll understand, okay, something's there. Or they might be super hyper happy, or they may be like super sad, or they may be balanced. When I get these balls in that session, everything evens out. Like everyone should come to a state. We call it theta state. That is where the most programming will be happening for the kids. Like when they're born till the age 7, they will be in a theta state. Whatever they will be hearing, experiencing, everything is programming in their subconscious mind. And if they are experiencing good in their life, like they have like very good visuals of life, and their future will be even more brighter. Like they think more positive. But the kid is experiencing something which is like lower vibrational experiences, then they might look at the world differently after the age of 7. And when we put this singing bowls, or like any instruments, sound instruments, we can tap them, go into theta state,
Mm.
where we release a sense of vibrations which is serene and calm, and they feel a sense of balance. If they are holding something emotional stagnation, then few people release it, few people cry out, and few people laugh out. So it's very different for each and every individual. A lot of people will have a lot of questions after that. My only answer is that sit with yourself in silence, ask the same question, wait, it will come to you. If I give something, that is my perspective, that might not apply to your life. So that is the best way of delivering a message to the people. Yeah.
That's nice. So, is there like a very simple sound that someone can listen to as soon as they wake up or before they go to bed to get into that theta state or to just feel in harmony.
Absolutely. We still can access the theta state right before the sleeping, right after when you wake up. It's small, like it's a state where you can program yourself. Okay, there are certain frequencies. I will say start with the 369 hertz frequency, which targets a certain chakras in your body. Before sleeping or like after you
wake up.
you can listen to these frequencies, or you can play it all night, all along. It does certain things in your subconscious mind where you might feel very calm, relaxed. And the best way to program your subconscious is like write it down before you go to the bed. Write it down. Okay, this is what I want to feel. That writing it down is something like you're remembering it subconsciously. When you're sleeping, your subconscious mind still remembers that part, and it tries to project that into your natural brain activity. And if you keep on doing this for a period of time, then you will reprogram yourself.
So basically like a journal, right?
Absolutely. What you want to your mind to focus on, specifically write those points. If you say, okay, I want to be wealthy tomorrow morning when I wake up, I want to be wealthy. If you truly believe that you're wealthy, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and say, okay, I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I can create so much wealth because I'm alive. That is the level of understanding the one should have. To understand this, you have to balance our thoughts. And this Solfeggio frequencies, what I was talking about, is 369, 528, 432. These frequencies do help.
So for different illnesses, different frequencies are applicable, which is also the route that the sound healers take and help people come out of their illnesses.
Absolutely. Last year, I did one sound healing session to one of my friend, and she did have some severe backache for like past 6-7 years. And in one session itself, her backache is gone. Like recently, she did even like texted me that, hey, but backache didn't come back. I don't know what happened that night, but this is something very magical, and I want to thank you. So this is the kind of stories which motivates me to take this technology in front of the people. And there are like a lot of instances. My own sister, she is going through something called IBD. I think it's called internal bowel disease or something like that.
IBS.
She lost a lot of blood. But when I started doing sound healing sessions, so it's more like awareness which is happening to her. Like her system is getting more balanced. She understood that I need to do more grounding. She started to dig about herself, how I can treat it naturally. And when she started doing like this grounding, and this is a beautiful farm I built outskirts of Hyderabad, which is designed to create this natural healing sessions. And then when I took her and I made her like ground herself, her inflammation got decreased like rapidly. She was not even able to get up from the bed. The same day itself, she climbed the mountains.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Will you help me attract something if I want it in my life also?
If you want to attract something in your life, that is your power, your energy.
No, but I want the help of a sound healer also.
The sound healer's job is just to make you realize that it's your power and your energy.
So I just have to do it myself.
You just have to do it yourself. So when you say that I want to attract something, that means you're thinking about it. That means you're already attracting. But the real magic happens when you truly believe in it. There will be other belief that say, no, you can't do it. There is a voice inside everyone. No, that you can't do it. That is a conditioning. A lot of people condition their mind that you can't achieve this, you can't achieve that. It's impossible to do because they didn't experience that perspective. They will say that you can't achieve. How is it fair? Right. So if you truly want to attract something, focus on it, work towards it, take an action, it will happen.
Are you also into hypnosis?
Hypnosis, I don't know. I never tried. Maybe people might experience it. They never talked about it.
Okay, now we're all ready for a sound healing session. Are you giving us a 369 theta state?
I have something even more special for you.
Okay.
We talked about pyramids, right?
Yes.
I didn't get the pyramid from Egypt, but I got something else, which is the shape of a pyramid. What do you see?
Pyramid.
I will call this a life.
Mm-hmm.
So there are perspectives. Mostly we will see one direction,
Yeah.
and time, space, soul. We all see like only 3 points, but in reality, there are multiple angles, multiple versions.
If I may interrupt, I read in the Vedas that our soul is like a prism, clear, pure triangle, which is a prism which, whatever white light you inflict on it, it shows seven lights, which are in different colors and comes out of that.
Okay, the number seven, as you mentioned, seven sages,
Seven colors in the rainbow,
seven hills, Tirumala.
seven lives, human.
Seven is the number of transformation.
Hmm.
But if you properly see this device, it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hmm.
If you turn 8, it's the shape of infinity.
Yes.
So a lot of people get stuck in their mind in a loop. It's called a circle. Okay. But when you experience these frequencies, then this loop breaks and goes in the form of 8, which means you should only answer me that after experiencing this.
Okay. Should I close my eyes?
Yes, please. Set an intention. Take a deep breath. Take your time.
It's actually very powerful.
What did you see? What did you experience?
I saw a white space,
Mm-hmm.
and more than anything, I think my body was absorbing the sound. I just felt like my Agya chakra was racing, and something inside me was awakening and connecting to, like it, my energy was rushing up, it was rising.
It's a very beautiful experience and very well said as well. This is called full moon bowl. This is handmade on the night of full moon. This is the logo.
Hmm.
It signifies that it is made on the full moon. And this metal consists of 7 elements. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Feel yourself. Just experience the vibrations. Take your time.
I'm so peaceful. I don't feel like coming out of that state. I just felt oneness inside me.
Mhm.
And I felt like this sound, especially, was traversing through my body into my layers of sheath, like the 5 body sheath. They just zooming past it and circling around my heart.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Feels amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm sure there's a lot more of knowledge that you have to share with us. So please come back again. And we hope this time we come to your farm and experience being in touch with the elements.
Absolutely. Please do come to our farm.
Sure.
Experience nature. Experience ice bath in the nature.
I would love that.
Aqua sound bath, which the sound with the water element, where you'll be submerged in the water, and this sounds frequencies will be played so that you get more connected with the water. As you said, 70% of your body is water. That means some problem is happening. That 70% is the major cause. So these ancient healing methods will bring balance to our lives. So please do come and experience it.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you.